Okay guys, here we go. A little 2 versus 2 action with the legendaries. Starting out, you see I built my first house up there by that first sheep at the top and bring my scouter on the bottom. This is because I figured the guy building the house would get the sheep, which he does, and so I won't have to worry about taking my scout up there and then around, you know, and then I'd rather just have my scout down at the bottom here, where my sheep are not, and let my sheep explore up here, while my scout grabs the bottom edge of the map. It's going to be a little bit more time efficient that way. So that's why I did it. I'm checking to see which house is going to be done quicker, so I would have them ready, but I did not have them selected and ready to go, so I lost a few seconds there. Rather than putting them right on the sheep, you see they try to go to the other house and build it and whatever. So I just checked, the map is Mediterranean, so it's going to be a large body of water in the middle. Tons of fish. This is a super map to grush on. It's expected. If you don't, you're going to find out in the castle in Imperial Age. Well, you should have. Because I don't know if it's even possible to win if you don't take control of the water. I mean, at least in feudal, I mean, at least gotta fight for it. That way you get time on the water fishing. If you don't get some of the fish, you're just left in the dust, man. It's too hard to come back from that lack of food. So I have 6 on sheep. My 7th villager, which would be my... Wait, oh yeah, no, okay, no. It's my 2nd going to wood now. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Put them all in one spot, so they're not all over the place. They're easy to control, maintain. I select 5 of my shepherds and hotkey them to a hotkey. I use 2. That way whenever I pick up to drop off food, I still have 1 collecting food. That way I don't ever lose anything to rot. So hit my boar now. Standard. 3 to wood, 6 to sheep, 3 to wood, 1 to boar. Stay off of it. Okay, well... that sucks. Get back underneath the TC. I think I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, he's close, but he's not all the way up underneath. It'll work though. I'm not exactly sure what the standard build is for when you want to take fish, when you want to do a grush. I don't know what the standard one is, but I would expect you want to get your dock up about the same time you'd want to get a barracks up. It's about the 6-minute mark. That's what I'm thinking anyways. So I have 4 on wood now. I'm going to put my 5th one on wood as well. Since I only put 3 earlier, I'm going to try to put 5 to make up for only having 3 instead of 4 to start out with, if that makes sense. Like you would do a, like if you did a drush, you would want to put 4 on wood in the beginning. Well, I only put 3. I let my I got my boar 1 villager early, so if I put 5 on wood now, it will help make up for not having 4 earlier, where I'm just getting my food earlier. Does that make sense? You kind of offset yourself if you can, where you can. And see, I heard the arrow shoot. Did you just hear it shoot right then? That was him shooting the boar, and I have that villager hotkeyed. So whenever I heard the first arrow, I waited like, you know, a split, like a 1/8 of a second after that, and selected the spot underneath my town center for that villager to run to. The reason I just put those villagers in the TC there was so that I would have the food to queue up another villager so I wouldn't go idle. They finished that boar up, so now they go on to the 2nd one. And you know what, let's not just have 1 on sheep, that's pretty inefficient, so let's take you off and put you on wood. And catch a deer on the way back, you know, why not catch an extra 35 food? It's pretty quick food, so it just makes sense to do. Especially when I'm walking right back through 'em, might as well take the food, you know? Okay, here we go. Get the fish coming out. Fishing chips. I have my 4 sheep left. Just like a standard, every kind of standard build you ever do. You want 4 sheep left after you're too bored. And then you can throw some guys on food. Finish those sheep up to get you up to feudal age. And I'll be going up about 25? I don't know exactly what I'll go up on. You kind of want to go up about like 29 or 30, I think, including fishing ships for a grush. I didn't get the food in, and I got my ships out a little bit late because I wasn't able to queue a fishing ship immediately when the dock was built. I was a little slow, so I'm gonna put so many on sheep here, try to saturate these sheep up so I can get myself up to feudal. Build a house, get house, that's never good. So that's 35 food. That will definitely help. Go ahead and get loom, which I actually think is unnecessary, but I had the spare time, so I figured might as well get loom rather than spend the food on a villager. I'd rather spend the gold. I need all the food I can to get up, you know. Still not, so queue another one. See, he's up. I'm slow, 26 pop now. But it's not a bad thing though. If you're slow with going to feudal when you're grushing, it's not always a terrible thing if you're just a little bit slow, because by the time they get their galleys over to your docks, you already have your galleys coming out of your docks. So maybe if you get like an extra pop up on them, an extra villager up, and then feudal, so you're actually, you're like 25 seconds late going up, which is completely fine. I think it's worth it, honestly. Plus, the fighting will be happening at your docks, you know, so you can, right when you spawn, you have that advantage. Okay, here we go, we're going up, finally. So I need to get on gold. And I'm remembering this game, I made a pretty big mistake here. I apparently forgot that I got on gold to begin with, which I just did. I just put them on gold. I forgot that though, so I'm gonna actually get on 2 different gold mines with 2 different mining camps. 5 fishing ships. That's good. I'm gonna queue a couple more because I have plenty of wood. I don't think I'm gonna be having to worry about wood to produce galleys. I think I'm gonna have enough. So might as well get the fishing ships out. I don't need to save the wood for anything. So micro, you saw me micro that villager, move him around, get him on gold, don't get him off that corner, away from the mining camp. Keep an eye on him, on everything that's going on. It's important. Go ahead and do a little walling up. Look at the map, see how it's working for you. I could have walked across those cliffs there, or across that wide spot, but I figured this narrow spot here is easier. That gives me enough map control, I thought, for now. I mean, I could have gone higher up, but I don't have the time to go over there right now. I just didn't think it was worth it, so I didn't do it. And we're looking pretty good. 12.5 feudal age, just a little late. 32 pop, not bad. I'm gonna have 7 fishing ships. Immediately 3 galleys coming out. I have everything I need to get that done. Let's drop my blacksmith super quick. I'm trying to get my fletching. I'm expecting I'm gonna need it. Well, those fishing ships are gonna make all the difference. I'll tell you what. Huh. I selected him earlier. I guess he didn't get tasked. I told him to go do it though. It's always nice. Just build a wall with the houses, but don't do like I do and waste my time. Like, okay, I jacked up, put it in the right spot, What a waste of time. But you see, I got 2 different gold mines going. I fucked up there. Put my blacksmith up there so to kind of help if I got attacked there, I had a wall going, a secondary wall of buildings with that blacksmith, and all I need is a house next to it, and I would have had another wall going. That's why I placed it the way I did. So we still got galleys coming out. First two are going to go out, do a little bit of searching. See that blacksmith put a house next to it, and he got that walled off. That's why I put that like that. So let's go check over here where I expect my enemy to be. No galleys coming in yet, so that's kind of odd. Haven't seen any docks, no galleys, no fishing ships. I have 6 on gold. That's a pretty good number to sustain galley production from 3 docks. Can honestly, okay, so look at all these fishing ships and no galleys to protect them. You would think in a normal game that maybe if he's not on him, he's by my ships. You know, you can almost expect him to come in for an attack, but he doesn't. Because he doesn't seem to have built any galleys, and he built 1 dock. And his berries are close to the water, so check this out. I'm going to use my scout to pull this villager off of berries. See? Pull it off, attack it so it stops. There we go, make it attack me. So it stands still and it's easy to get hits with the galleys. Otherwise it's kind of hard to get hits on that villager. So if you shoot it, if you hit it with your scout, the villager starts attacking and stands in one spot. It's easy to kill, easy to hit with your arrows. So I made my dock garrison point over there. I want to go check out Purple now and see if he has any fishing ships out. He doesn't have any galleys out. Legend isn't even on the water either. Look at my score. I'm 400 points above the next person, and all because of I went to water instead of just making a shit ton of farms. You know, and it doesn't make sense to do that. I don't think it makes more sense to go to water. So that's what I do. That's the it's pretty standard, you know, pretty standard stuff. So I've been wanting to get out a video showing a grush. This isn't a very good one, and there's not a whole lot of action either, just because no one else thought it was a good idea to take water besides me, I guess. So there's a little bit of information. It's not packed full of little build orders that I may put together or take advantage of, but I think it is good. And you also will see something else pretty cool that I'll do here that I think is extremely beneficial. These 2 villagers were idle for a long time. Long time. So if I could have walled that corner with the market, it would have been better, but that's just an impossible hill there, so I'll just put a palisade on it. Yeah, it won't go. So palisade it up. And let's get a market over here somewhere. There we go, that's a good spot. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I'm at 51 pop at 18 minutes in. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I got dock 1 going down. I got plenty of fishing ships out. I got a ton of food. We got plenty of gold. We are going up as soon as I get my market up. See, bring some galleys around, have them section shit out, make sure that there's no other docks placed anywhere you want to keep. It's good to keep them, as you see. Okay, check this out. Mike, grab a galley, run it away, on an angle like you would a town center, fleeing from archers. You want to move at that angle. That angle's, oh look at that. He has 1 hit left, 4 health. And he's able to stay alive. He never got it. You'll see. So he's still alive. Take advantage of those little things. Makes all the difference, because that is an extra, what is it, 6 now? 6 attack coming out, 5 plus 1. That I may not have had. Oh, grab the wrong one. Done deal. Docks down, good stuff. Now I'm gonna grab my weak one to patrol, because the one patrolling probably won't ever come in contact with a big army. They're just checking out for like docks being built and, you know, random things. So I put it on patrol. It's gonna be patrolling there, and it'll let me know if orange tries to build another dock on that front. check out my tech tree. Now I have way too many on berries. I put that as an idle point, but that's fine. It's okay. You know, they could be probably placed a little bit better, but it's not terrible. So free food, you know. So I'm gonna put them on farms now. I got plenty of wood. I'm not worried about needing wood for town centers. I have plenty. But looking at it now, if you look at this, I already have 800 food and 500 gold. I'm so close to Imperial. I'm only 75% up to Castle Age. I basically am Imperial. I'm 500 gold and 1,000 food now, or 900 food. So if I sell my wood, I bet I can go straight from Castle to Imperial, and that's what I'm doing. I don't feel any pressure. I don't see any reason why not to take this to the max. I'm looking at the scores. I feel comfortable. Mainly, I feel comfortable because I know I'm going to get food back extremely quickly because I have a ton of fish and no competition. So I'm going to put down a university and a siege workshop immediately to get my 2 Castle Age buildings up, and then I am going Imperial if everything works out like it should, or like it has been working out anyways. Then we're gonna be going up. So, oh shit, okay, fire ships, so I need to take care of this. I can't give up fire ships, so I need to go ahead and get War Galley. I got too many fishing ships depending on staying protected here. I mean, my entire food economy is built around the sea, so I have to protect it. Bodkin arrow. Do what you gotta do. I mean, I don't have the resources to go up now. I'm lacking the gold. I'm close. I'm not quite there yet. Wheelbarrow at a great time, I think. Now, I'm not dropping any more town centers. I don't have the wood for it. I'm selling wood and I'm using wood to build galleys. So I cannot afford town centers right now, but that's fine because I don't necessarily need the villagers too much. Because I have 3 docks which can produce fishing ships, which are giving plenty of food. And then I can task the villagers on other things besides farms, onto gold, mainly, in wood. So now I'm up 24 minutes and I'm up 57 pop. It's very weak, you know, but it is a very bold, I think, a very bold strategy here. So micro the one ship away, let him attack it and miss, or you just keep shooting him. Just micro. It's the name of the game. Okay, well, he came from the other side now, so now it's time to get out of here. I'm gonna need more galleys. Oh, I never got Bakken. I'm getting Bakken now, though. I'm also trying to tell Legen to build docks because we have control of the water, basically, you know. If he would throw 2 docks out and make a couple galleys from each dock, well, we'd be in a hell of a lot better shape than we are now, I'll tell you that. People, they underestimate the water, I don't get it. You know, it's so huge. A couple nights, do a little wood raiding maybe, you know. He's being attacked over here, he's not gonna probably maybe notice a signal saying he's being attacked elsewhere. At least that is the plan. So I'm lacking gold here. I could sell food. Don't know why I'm not doing that. I should have sold some food. Okay, so he's garrisoned in. Taking archer fire, TC fire. So I've got 6 galleys, that's a good number. I can take down a few fire ships with this, no problem. Retask these guys to groups of fish that I think may be a little bit safer than others. Keep them on one side of the map, you know what I mean, versus another. Idle fields, they've been idle for so goddamn long, honestly. I wanted to put a town center here, but I didn't have the wood. Then when I did have the wood, I ended up spending it on other things because look at this mess now. I had to take my ships and just move them. When this happens, you just get out of dodge, man. You can use the ships, the fishing ships, as a distraction, so the galleys or their fire ships may attack your fishing ships instead of your war galleys while you're attacking the war galley. That's always a good strategy. If, you know, you lose some fishing ships, but you know, in the long run, who cares? You can always remake fishing ships. It's better to have the galleys out at this point in the game. 75 wood for a fishing ship ain't gonna break me. Trying to micro him. I don't think he's gonna make it though. Oh, he didn't make it. Look at that. He made it. Because of the micro, he made it. So, now should we task these guys somewhere a little bit closer, you know? You gotta go so far out. There we go. Go that way. Now we're shooting the fishing ship, see, instead of coming to me and shooting me. So, free damage. Purple just GG'd, but he still does not end up quitting for quite some time. And I knew this house would get us in the way at some point. That's right where I need to build a town center. I thought that right when I built that house 8 in the Dark Age. I was in a bad spot. So, I'm up to Galleon now, which is huge. 29 minutes, I have Galleon. That's really gonna help me against these fire ships. Quite a bit. Well, that was pretty good exchange there. Condo. So the Galleon upgrade, I've been looking it up, the Galleon upgrade gives me 30 extra HP, an extra attack, and an extra range, and 2 extra pierce armor, which works against the pierce armor is against galleys. I don't know how that fares against fire ships. I don't know what kind of damage they do, whether it's melee or pierce. That's interesting. That would be good to find out. But anyway, so Galleon at 29 minutes, I mean, it makes a heck of a lot of difference versus from having war galleys against fire ships. He would have been efficient making the fire ships against my war galleys, but as soon as I went to galleons, at that point the water was warm. They just do too much damage. They're just too beefy. A group of 10 of them or so will just wreck. I mean, that's only 7. So, find the weak one. There it is. Attacked him first. And look, I mean, he's dead before he gets to me. So that's great. Okay, and I'm not microing these very well because, okay, here we go. The other one was like in the middle of all the ships. I don't think he ever would have got away. But these galleons make such a big difference when attacking fire ships. Make a couple more because he's still making them. he could redock somewhere and mass up a group. I would never know. So I've got a couple just cavaliers running around, you know, just doing a little hit and run. Nothing major. I'm not microing them at all. I'm letting them just run around and wreak havoc. Upgrade their armor so they can go through, you know, whatever it takes. And so the water's won now, I think. I don't know for sure, but it looks like to me it's won. Couple cavalier. I got plenty of gold, plenty of wood. Need some food now, so let's go ahead and take some, put them on food. TC that gold. Obviously, I could have explored a little bit and put it on a better location, but at this point, I feel like the game is over, and so I'm just trying to move as quickly as possible and make some better moves than I had been in the beginning. I feel like my micro in the beginning was it lacked a little bit in my eco. It was more military based. Now I'm trying to make up for that in the eco now by being quick rather than being super micro. So hotkey those guys at 2. So my ships are on 1. So my galleons are on 1. So if my navy's 1, my land is hotkeyed to 2. Easy to navigate between the two. See, just jump to them again. Select all of them, the ones that have been built. Alright, let's get that palisade down and go to raiding. Being housed at 37 minutes at 90 population. It's pretty bad. Oh, that was great timing. Attack the castle. Okay, he deleted it, but he lost a little bit of stone. Not as much as he could have. Yes, Legend. I've got him, I believe. Let's get on some new wood. Put them all on hotkey 1. A little bit of raiding, you know, it's always good. Definitely never hurt. So, purple. Okay, he GG'd now for sure. He GG'd a long time ago, but I think he like fake GG'd. He didn't really mean it, I don't think. You know. So let's put a castle on this hill. Get some trebs out. Go ahead and finish this game up. That's what I'm thinking at this point anyways. I'm just thinking, okay. Once I knock a couple castles down, this guy will quit. So, cannon galleon. I do get cannon galleon, so I am making chemistry. That's the first step to cannon galleon. That's a little bit of micro. 2 on 1, 1 on another. I feel this a little bit better. Take all those guys off that wood over there, move them. A little bit of micro. Nothing too major. Keep making a few cavalier just cause, you know, why not? Do a little bit of raiding here. Kill a couple guys, you know. Houses still. A couple more farms, maybe. I have so much food, but I don't have a tremendous amount of food. So let's get off the shorefish there. What are you even here? There's no fish there. So cannon galleons now, so I can take that castle down. It's on the shores right there. Well, my screen's moving so fast. Hotkeying around, adjusting my view. But there's a castle up on my ships, and that castle I'm being built up. That's close to the water. Cannon galleons on a map like Mediterranean are huge because so much of the map is able to be contacted from water. So it just makes a huge difference, I think. Keep my Cavaliers being upgraded. You know, I could take the time and upgrade them to Paladin, but I just don't see it being too worth it right now. They're doing so much damage as it is. It's not like it's where a battle where Paladin versus Cavaliers is going to make a hell of a lot of difference. You know, I mean, I don't see him having a military right now. So, at least not a military that I need to worry much about. So instead of having those two villagers up there by my castle idle, I had them build me a house. At least they'll be doing something. I think that's important. I always have you guys doing something. See, they're building me a house. Okay, I was able to get him to send me some wood. He sent me everything, which I didn't need, but that's great. I'm definitely not going to complain. He sent me wood, so now I can build a bombard cannons. I can't talk here. Bombard cannons and trebuchets and cannon galleons. You know, all the whole works. They all take gold. Trebs take 200. Cannon galleons take 200. Bombard cannons take 225. Wood. So I have plenty of gold. I'm just lacking on the wood side. There we go. Take some of these guys and move them. That way, whenever that pile was finished, I won't have to worry about them going there and walking all the way back to the TC. That mining camp will already be built. You see what I'm saying? So put my cannon galleons on that castle, knock it down, get some bombard cannons out, put y'all tasking to build a TC on that gold. Mainly because I need the villagers up here to continue building things, but also because there's gold and I always like gold. So let's take some cannon galleons around the side here, take out that town center, use these to bring them up front for protection of the trebuchet. You see, bring the treb, and bring the cannon galleons, and bring more cavaliers. Now I could definitely get Paladin, I just haven't done it. Oh wait, here we go, I'm doing it right now. You know, about 2,600 feet late, but whatever. Now that's in a terrible spot. How is he still holding on? Not very easily, not very well either. Now he is going to get my treb with his villagers, which is very just like, wow, you know, disheartening as shit. So let's bring y'all back up on this hill here. This is pretty fucked up. Let's take this TC with my cannon galleons. They won't reach, so I need a lead. And let's build them for less and cheaper. Let's take this town center out. So at this point, I mean, it's basically, you know, anyone can control the game from this point. I think the point that what got me at this point in the game, though, was the feudal galleys. You see, he beat me in the feudal age, yet he didn't put any galleys out. So he just basically just said, okay, you can kill all my fishing ships. And he had so many fishing ships, you know. He had way more than I did, and that's because he didn't spend any of his money on galleys, on fishing. Well, he didn't save any for galleys, or even use any on galleys. He saved it all for the fishing ships. So, you know, I just don't see it being worth it there. You know, that's why I got him fucked. Okay, see this? You know, send the villager, repair the cannon galleon, you know? I mean the bomber cannon. It's worth it. It's 500 resource total. 225 of wood. Excuse me, 225 of wood and 225 of gold. So 450 resource protecting. Just repair it, why not, you know? These cannon galleons just doing work though. Pushed them right in this corner of the map. Once you put cannon galleons on the shorelines of your enemy, I mean, you can basically just say GG at that point. They're just gonna do so much damage. I mean, then I have trebs and cannon galleons, and when shit gets iffy, I'm able to run to the shore and let my galleys protect me. You know, so that's what's happening here. So they're just gonna sit here and just, you know, attack, do their thing. Just attack, kill some villages off. While these villages still work a farm that's ages away from a gathering point. Oh, look at all these python coming in. Okay, so let's move back. Just move back to the shoreline. I don't see why not. Idle. Okay, there we go. Get them garrison inside there. Have those garrison on the hill. Conscription, so I build a little bit quicker. Trap dead. And let them just do work on these pikes here. Now I don't have ballistics apparently, but they just did big time work on them. Now you can attack ground with these bombard cannons as well. I just missed, but it is possible. Kind of like skirmishers, how they just kind of all go a direction trying to attack, but that's no good. They just killed about 1,000 gold, 1,000 wood mine with those. It's quite a bit. Now, pikes do ungodly amount of damage to ships, so you want to be careful with that. And that's it.